Hello, everybody. Hey, and welcome to today's Reasons to Believe moment. Yeah, today we're going to talk about a unique topic to me, and I think it's something that everybody can do, and everybody does it hundreds and hundreds of times a day. And what it is, it's decision making. Yeah, decision making is one of those things that you have a great ability to do, and you really don't realize it when you're doing it all the time. But sometimes there are key decision making uh, opportunities. For instance, in the National Football League, when a quarterback has a chance to audible to a different play, or a defender has a chance to fill a gap when he reads the key and try to make a big play. And in the broadcast booth, I have these challenges as well. We make commentary when a big play occurs, or even changing the tone of the call. Those are some of the things that we have to think about. Now, for business, choosing a direction really for your company and where you're going, but you may be doing that with incomplete information. And that can be in a hiring situation, around your budgets, even priorities of the company and what the direction is taking. So decision making is one of those leadership realities that really shows up when really the stakes are very, very real. And for my professional football and 3 decades in broadcasting, I've seen a lot of leadership principles, decide outcomes in every arena. And so with decision making, this is where what you do or what you choose not to do. So give you a quick example of a broadcast decision that I would make from the broadcast booth. And this is on the fly, and this is during the game, and nobody really understands what's going on here, but there's a little thing in my ear. It's called an IFB, and that's going to be either headsets or just an earpiece. But typically, we wear headsets in the booth when we call the game. And directly communicating to me is a producer of the football game. And so, oftentimes throughout the game, we have to communicate about the direction of the game and how we want to portray it. And one simple example is to show a replay or not show a replay. And that decision alone could kind of talk about the vibe of what the game is all about. And it's very easy for me to communicate with the producer at any time that I like, because I have a little control in front of me. It has a do not disturb, so to speak. It's a button that I can push. It's called a talkback button. And that talkback, when I hit talkback, I can talk and it doesn't go over the air in the microphone, and it only goes to the producer and the production truck, and all the team can hear what I say. So he may ask me while the play is going on, Gary, replay? And I say, no, let's don't go with a replay. Or yes, let's go with a replay. That simple decision kind of makes the outcome of the game something a little more interesting. Decisions, a couple of truths that I want to talk about decision making, kind of go into a little bit like this. So indecision, it really still is a decision. That's right. Indecision is still a decision. Think about that one. And so when you talk about decision making, first of all, you have to clarify the question. What is the decision about? What is the question about? You have to go through those things. And then, do you have the rights to make that decision? Is it your responsibility? Is it something that you have to do? Those are decision rights. And then you also have to own the outcome. Yeah, you're making that decision, and you have to own that. That's going to be one of the things that'll be on your plate right there. And then good decisions compound, and bad ones linger. So when you make a good decision, it's going to turn into multiple good decisions, and that's going to feel good for you, for yourself, for your team, and whatever is around you. But the bad ones, when you make incorrect decisions, yeah, they do linger and they sting a little bit more. You talk about, like when I made that call on the production side of the football game. When I tell that producer, don't show the replay, and then, man, we really wanted to kind of look at it again, and the fans maybe not liking that because but they don't show a replay here, and they're used to seeing replays. That's something you have to think about. So there's some lessons to be learned here. You have to understand kind of the makeup and what you're really trying to achieve. And you can communicate really why you're doing things specifically. And you have to be able to adjust fast always. So that's something I'd like to share with you guys about. And communication is really, really paramount in that situation and decision making. And it's not something that you take lightly. And when you do things, you have to do it in a model that fits your world and what you're trying to achieve. I'll give you a quick little challenge here for today. So pick one action over the next 24 hours. That's right. Anything over the next 24 hours that proves this principle about decision making. You know, whether you're talking about a simple decision and you're compounding it and you're making better ones, or one that fails. I'd like to hear about that. Love to hear your comments on decisions and learn how we can interface more with you guys while I'm doing these reasons to believe moments. Also, learn more at GaryReasons.com. Thanks everybody for joining, and I look forward to seeing everybody next time. Take care, everybody.